And in this tutorial, basically, I have two different types of algorithm that I'm covering. The first type of algorithm is the supervised learning, and I'm going to spend most of my time on the supervised learning part. And then I will have one chapter dedicated to the unsupervised learning. And then I will talk about only one example that is not a fake example or simulated example. I took that example from a paper that was published in JAMA. And I took that data, and I'm just using that data as a case study for all of the things that I'm going to talk about during this tutorial. And some of the basic concepts that I'm going to cover are these concepts of overfitting, the measure of performance, and model tuning, and stuff like that. And generally speaking, the general steps that we take. And there are many different frameworks under which we can work. I'm particularly going to take the framework of Carrot and show you within the Carrot framework how we can do all of this machine learning stuff. In terms of philosophy, my basic philosophy for this is the code first. I'm just going to show you the code first and and then explain the codes and try to connect them with the concepts that I talk about in the pre-reading materials. Okay, and there are a couple of references that I have used to prepare this material. The first reference is obviously the same reference that was in the pre-reading material that was in the American Journal of Epidemiology that was published a couple of years ago. And then there is the chapter 4 of this Max Kuhn's book, which is the author of the Carrot package. So the chapter 4 is going to be useful for our overfitting and the model performance aspect. And then you have this introduction to statistical learning second edition, which just came out in this August. I don't want this to be the main reference of this, but this is just sort of an optional reference. But many of these topics that I'm talking about are also covered in that particular book. And after you finish this course, my general understanding is that if you will be able to read through this book on your own. This book is written in a very nice way that people can self-teach themselves. And the last thing that I want to talk about, if you are coming from more of a medicine background or the biostatistics background, this book might be useful because this is written by biostatistician, and some of this language they are using might be useful for some of those who have taken previously stat courses.